Well, time right now is 6:13, and this morning, ABC15 is working to inform you more about the people making decisions that impact our everyday lives. This is our Arizona Supreme Court. 7 justices are currently serving. Just a week ago, Justice Robert Boudinot announced he would be stepping down in just a few weeks, meaning Governor Katie Hobbs will get her first Supreme Court pick. And this morning, ABC15 anchor Nick Saletti is diving deeper into how our state's high court works and how it impacts all of us. So, Nick, you recently got a rare look inside the Arizona Supreme Court, something many people don't get to see.
Yeah, this was truly fascinating. I was given the chance to go where few cameras have been able to go before. I sat down with our new Chief Justice, Ann Timmer. She was first appointed as a justice by former Governor Jan Brewer back in 2012, then became our Chief Justice this summer. She has a new agenda that she's in charge of, and she hopes this is going to make people involved in the process even more.
And I've seen a real change in the way people perceive courts and judges and whether they're getting a fair shake.
And that's part of the reason Arizona Supreme Court Chief Justice Ann Timmer has made building trust in the judiciary one of her top priorities.
Whatever opinion you might form of the U.S. Supreme Court and the justices, good or bad, that's likely going to be your impression of your local judges in the state.
And that opinion of the U.S. Supreme Court remains near historic lows, with less than half of Americans surveyed, 47%, saying they have a favorable view of our nation's high court, according to a Pew Research study from this summer.
A lot of trust in judges has really been going downhill through the years. The good news is that people trust us more than other government institutions, but the bad news is we're like a 60% rating for state courts, and that's not acceptable.
How does that make you feel?
Well, very sad and very distressed, because I've always viewed the judiciary as such an important cornerstone of democracy itself.
It's all part of her strategic agenda, which also includes expanding and promoting access to justice, protecting children, families, and communities, advancing judicial branch excellence and innovation, and enhancing professionalism and leadership. You've called it "And Justice for All." How did you arrive at that title?
And Justice for All encapsulated all of the initiatives and goals that we have in the strategic agenda. It's inclusive of everyone.
It's an agenda Chief Justice Timmer assembled after traveling to all 15 counties in Arizona earlier this year. Why was it important for you to do that? And what kinds of things did you hear?
Traveling around to each of the counties, I could see and meet the people and hear not only what amazing things they do, because they do amazing things with very few resources in many instances, but also to hear what kind of challenges they confront. I want people to remember that this is their court system.
But the Chief Justice acknowledges that in the past, it hasn't always felt that way for certain groups, with a number of barriers existing. But how do we go about bringing in those disenfranchised groups?
I have asked for a task force that we're getting together to start look at better ways to communicate with people about what goes on in the court system. What can we change in the law that's unnecessary, that might have been disenfranchising?
And part of the issue, according to the Chief Justice, goes beyond the sheer cost of an attorney. Chief Justice Timmer tells me Arizona actually ranks near the bottom when it comes to lawyers per capita. So to combat that, the state has started to license what they called paraprofessionals, which are non-attorneys licensed to practice law in very limited areas. We should point out there are still a number of requirements for this position. We'll include those on the main page of ABC15.com. In the meantime, let's go over some of the basics of the Arizona Supreme Court. I want to give you an Arizona civics lesson, if you will. So under our state constitution, the main job of the Supreme Court is to hear appeals from the Arizona Court of Appeals. They create procedural rules for all Arizona courts. They're considered the court of last resort because of that. They are hearing appeals in all death penalty cases automatically. They create the rules for the Arizona State Bar. They're in charge of new attorneys getting admitted, and also can suspend or disbar attorneys for any kind of disciplinary action or misconduct that may be involved. Now, coming up tomorrow on ABC 15 Mornings, it was the most high-profile Supreme Court case this term for Arizona. The decision to reinstate Arizona's near total ban on abortions. Chief Justice Timmer authored the dissent in that case, so she opens up to me about what goes into making these big, potentially life-changing decisions and how everyday citizens can empower themselves. That's tomorrow here on ABC 15 Mornings, Iris.